me today to do this wonderful 41-day meditation challenge program. And we'll start the meditation. So how to sit in meditation. If you are wearing specs, please remove them. And I request all of you to mute your mic. We'll begin the meditation session. Please cross your legs and clasp your fingers. Sit in a most comfortable posture. Close your eyes. And we just observe our natural, normal, generous breath, in-breath and out-breath. Just focus on that. Whenever you get a thought, just cut that, go back to your breath. That's the technique, and we will start now.
Be with your breath, my dear friends and my dear masters. Your normal and natural breath. Observe your breath in this beautiful silence. Last 1 minute. Let's show gratitude.
Please place your hands on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently watching your hands. Please open your eyes. Hello, masters. If you are comfortable, you can turn on your cameras and clap yourself for this wonderful session. You have completed third day successfully. So today I will not be sharing the slides. Instead, I would like to share my experience. how I came into meditation and why I stick to this meditation, and so on. And followed by we can have experience sharing and question and answer session. So I think I already mentioned I started this meditation journey in 2011 through neighborhood meditation, and when I went there in my first session, one of the senior pyramid master who was conducting that session, he said, "You can heal anything with this meditation." And I was like, during the same time, I was having issues on my physical body. Like I was having rashes and allergies. So I was using medicine. So when I heard this, I was like in a little surprise that if meditation is healing everything, why all these hospitals, why all this medicine? In fact, I was using medicine. So I was thinking about that statement, and obviously he said that to see the results you have to sit in meditation for how many minutes of your age. So instead of my minimum age requirement, I sat for 1 hour in my during my initial days, at least 1 hour, and I could go on like 1 hour, 1.5 hour. And while doing this like experiment testing this meditation, I didn't take any medicine, although I had to, but I didn't take because I wanted to test this theory, right? Because I heard this and I want to test. So uh, I didn't take any medicine, and within 20 21 days I actually saw a result. All my
Kanaka, looks like your internet, you have frozen, Amma. Your screen is frozen. Okay, in the meantime, until she comes.
Hello, sorry guys. I think it was my internet. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now we
Give
can
me
hear you,
thumbs up.
Kanaka.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, some issue I had to reconnect, but yeah. So that's when I started believing in. Not because somebody said it, but through my own personal experience, I have seen the results, and from that day I haven't spent a single penny on medicine, honestly. And so second level, I have so many experiences, so I'll just give levels of my experience sharing. So second level, like mentally, so when I connect the dots from the back, like from now, if I go back on time and if I look at 2014, by that time I was already in meditation for 3 years, and I lost my biological mom. So 2014, she left her body. So um, because I was already in meditation, and instead of going into depression, it gave me strength to cope up with this loss. And I couldn't sleep initially, so what I did, I used to sit in meditation and go into sleep. In fact, I still continue that habit. Even today I meditate before my bedtime, like before my sleep. So that's how I started doing meditation before my sleep time. So yeah, it just give me so much strength, and so every day, instead of feeling lost or uh, you know going after my mom's death, instead raise up my levels and go with her values, what she gave me, for every day, like to face the challenges or everything. So Yeah, meditation was part of that. And my next experience is little bit spiritual or emotional. So right now, I'm very happy with my job and everything. But when I came here initially, and I just started my job in 2020, I wanted to buy a car, and so I was also meditating even then. And when I wanted to buy a car, instead of going to all the different car shops and trying and test driving these cars, I wanted to try sit in meditation and ask for suggestion. So whenever, so if you can connect to your inner, you can always have this. This is my experience again. So I sat in meditation one day while decided that I wanted to buy a car. I sat in meditation, and before beginning the session, I just asked, show me what car I will be owning, and tell me the details because I have this budget. So I told this detailed like in my mind, like before meditating, and then I closed my eyes, and I was just in the meditation, like just being with the breath and all the simple Anapanasati technique. But in the middle of my meditation session, I have seen the color and model of the car, and 2024 now I still own the car, and I take that car to everywhere now, including my job. So yeah, that was another example where meditation helped me. That was a simple example. I know, okay, you wanted just car, but instead of spending so much time on test driving or trying this car, that car, I just wanted to try this simple technique, like just to save time and to wanted to see what was happening with my meditation. So that was my another spiritual experience. But in another levels emotionally also, if I compare myself like 5 years before and after, I have grown so much with meditation in this path. Like I used to be very angry at simple things, and also very impatient, like I wanted to do it quick quick quick. But now if I see myself, there's been a lot of improvements in my anger issues. I mean, it's not that I am not getting any anger now. I still get angry, but uh, relatively, it's like when I compare my old self, like previously, like before 5 years and now, there's been a huge growth in my own issues, like this anger issue or impatience issue or any such kind of things. So yeah, and so every I told you right, I haven't spent a single penny on my medicine. Every year I take the physical checkups, and till date, so even a couple of weeks back, I have done my physical checkup for this year, and everything was absolutely perfect. I am in very good health condition. So obviously, like we said, meditation is helping me. I keep doing this, and I have seen results. I have saved so much money on not investing or not buying any medicines. In fact, I don't store any medicines at my home. You can check, but obviously you can trust my word. If I get any pain or any headache, I just sit in the meditation, and I resolve that pain or headache, whatever feels. That happens because of imbalances in your energy, but we can talk about that later, not now. Yeah, and obviously with this meditation, I always keep my energies high, vibrations high. I always think in a miraculous mindset. I always see my what I want. I look for what I want instead of what I don't want. Like we always make this mistake. Oh, I don't want this in my life. Like I hate this. Instead of what you don't want, meditation gives you that clarity just to focus on what you want. Like if I want something, let's say I want to get married, just focus on the person what you want in your life. Like how happy you will be with them together. You are an individually happy soul, but you also want to share that happiness with somebody else. So just think about them, uh, qualities you want. So that's how I manifested my happy life. I married to love of my life. I have a good job, and I'm happy with my home, everything. So yeah, I know I will keep continue doing this, and I'm sure if you are, consistent and spend some of your time to meditate, you will tell me one day, oh, I got these experiences. These are my experiences for sure. I, you know, I can see that happening very soon. Yeah, yes, guys, those are some of my experiences. But with meditation, what I also have seen in my life is I can listen to my inner voice. Like we call it intuition. So if there is one situation and I got some intuition from inside, I just stick to that. I listen to that. We all have that inner voice. But what happens, because we are so crowded and clouded with our thoughts, so meditation helps you clear those thoughts, and you know you can hear those voices, what's happening. And if your inner voice is telling you not to do that, just stick to that. But again, these are all my experiences, and I'm sure you will have your own experiences if you do this simple technique. Think about it. What we are, this simple Anapanasati technique, we are not depending on anybody. We are just observing our own breath, and we are sitting and doing in our home. You don't have to come somewhere. You are not depending on somebody else. You're just dedicating your own time at your own pace. You're just sitting and you're observing your own breath. So this technique also gives me so much freedom. That's what spirituality is. It gives you freedom. It shouldn't ask you to uh, rely on this body, rely on somebody else, or no, don't do that. It's such a simple technique, and I will pause here, but you guys can ask me questions, or if you have any experiences you want to share from today's session, please feel free to unmute and talk. But before that, just how many of you have done your homework? I think we all know, right? The homework, meditation, exercise, journal writing, reading book, experience sharing. So yes, guys, your time, and stage is all yours. Thank you, Jess. I'm just responding to her message in the chat, but anybody wants to share or ask questions? Yes, I see you raised your hand, Monu.
Hi, I for the last couple of weeks, whenever I do meditation, whether it's Anapanasati or a different type, I am noticing that this part of my head, there is a force, there is pressure. No, it's not like something is sitting on my head, but it starts shortly after I start meditating, like this, even my eye. So what exactly is going on here that I'm feeling, this pressure? It's not negative. It's not positive either. It's there, and it's I can feel it. So it's almost like there is something that came and is hovering over me, like some force is hovering over me, and I don't know what to make of that.
Good question. So yesterday we talked about one slide, science of meditation, and we were explaining the topic for cosmic energy, right? You remember? So whenever we sit in, so cosmic energy it's everywhere. Honestly, we just don't see it with our naked eyes, but it's everywhere, and we can feel it when we are sitting and start doing meditation and become thoughtless. You will feel that energies, and that's how your head and or in fact any of your body parts can start swelling or giving you pain or aching somewhere. You could feel all of this. This is all a part of experiences coming under meditation. So this is one of the experience, and like you said, it's not negative or positive. Just allow it, be with an open mind, and let it be. So I know you, our mind tricks us. Oh, it's paining or something is happening. We should get up, but Don't tricked by our mind, but just stick with the time you want to sit, because it's all on our mindset, right? If we decide and we want to do it, we'll just do it, no matter what. So yeah, it's just the
Okay.
cosmic energy that you are feeling when you are becoming thoughtless, right?
Okay. Thank
And
you.
it usually enters from here. We call it Sahasrara. This is our one of the our
Chakras.
chakras. Yeah, this is actually sthiti. We call it's like the state, but it comes through this location, and it enters and tries to, like I said yesterday, it needs to flow like a river. These cosmic energies, wherever we have some blockages, could be anything, emotional or mental blockages. These blocks, this cosmic energy tries to clear them. That's why healing happens in meditation. That's how happens actually. So let it be. It's all natural. It's all part of the process. So trust that, and just be with it. Just do complete your session. How much time you wanted to do it.
Okay. Thank you. And volume, my other issue was that the music is extremely loud. Though I've reduced my volume as much as I can, it's still very loud for me. I'm not sure if I'm the only one experiencing that, but I just wanted to mention if it's possible for you guys to lower the sound a bit. If
Thank
others
you.
are also having this issue.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, thank you for the feedback. It's my first time sharing the audio, honestly.
Okay.
I will try to keep it very low. Honestly, I reduced it in my YouTube where I'm sharing the audio, but I will make sure it's very low tomorrow. But thank you for the feedback. I appreciate that.
And yesterday's music also was slightly not coercive. What I mean by is it was like as though it was making a mobile irritational sound. The first 5 minutes, that water flow music or something you had played.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
Yeah, we'll take these inputs and make sure it's very low in the volume and not irritating for tomorrow's session. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So I would like to share that I'm Asit Naik from Virginia. So about the music,
Sorry, where are you from? Asit?
I'm from Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. Hello.
Yes. So about the music, I just wanted to add and share my experience that the music was, because it was a bit loud, it kind of brought me back to my breathing. Because again, today also I had thoughts were taking me back and forth. I was going in out to my thoughts and then again coming back to the breathing. But then the music kept me focused also while it was loud. But definitely a slower one can help. And other thing, I was reading this book, Science of Meditation. I think that was sent earlier. So one of the things it was mentioned that if you do regularly meditation and focus on your breath, so slowly the focus will come here, and then at that time the breathing will cease to exist. That you will not be breathing basically. So I was a bit focused on that to see if I would stop breathing. But then eventually I gave up that. I said, okay, let me just focus on witnessing my breathing and not stopping my breath. So it was, it was pretty good. But after doing all the, like I do yoga early in the morning, and then with the addition of for an hour or so, like yoga, and then with the addition of journal writing and meditation, I think I feel pretty peaceful and light about it. So thank you so much.
No, thank you for sharing your experience. Wonderful. I see Konda. You can unmute and please talk.
Hi, good morning and good evening.
Hello.
Thanks for sharing all the information, your experience with the meditation, Kanaka. It's happening the same thing to me as well. My experience, I have started my journey on February 2024. And I started the journey at early morning at 3 and continuously doing for long hours, like until 6 or 7. While doing this meditation, and also as part of the weekends, just I'm going to do the only Om chanting continuously for 3-4 hours. It's like a 5 hours continuously. That gives the more energy to the body, and it resolves all health issues. Basically, my diabetes is 9.2. It's a type 2, and and now it comes down to the 5.8 pre-diabetes basically. Okay, and when I go to the every time checkup to the doctor says it's a wonder for her, and always she is going to ask, "What's you are doing?" And just I am explaining what I am doing, and finally she agreed to don't use any meditation, just continue with your journey, and let us see how it goes. Okay, thank you. And also I have one question, Kanaka. You said one of the example in a personal experience, like if you want to buy a car and you are visualizing, you went to the meditation and visualizing what type of car and which type of car you are going to buy it. Then how did you visualize that kind of experience, and how did you get that information in your meditation?
So I haven't visualized it. So what I said for buying my car, I basically asked that question like to universe or whoever the higher self. If you believe in one of the gods, you can just ask that question to the god and just sit in the meditation, and you will receive the answer. That's how I received my answer. I could see the picture, like the color of the car and model of the car. And the next day, I think I went to the dealer store, like dealer shop, and I have seen the car and I tested out. I tested, like I did the test driving, and it was fitting my budget also. So that's how I actually sync with my what I have seen and what I received. I didn't visualize it. You can ask, let's say if you want to buy a house, okay, and you can just before meditating, like before beginning your session, you can just ask for what kind of house I will be receiving, and just sit in the meditation, and you will receive it when the time comes basically. So that's what I did, and I'm sure you all can get it too.
Yeah, maybe you are getting the answers from the higher realm, right?
Yeah, basically higher self or God, universe. It's basically they're all the same for me, synonyms. You call it God, you call it universe. Basically, I was putting that question out and just sitting in the meditation. Not immediately. Also, I was sitting like maybe at least 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and in the middle of the session itself, I received some images, basically the color and everything. I could see the pictures, like seeing visions is one of the meditation experience, and I received that experience when I asked that question. I hope I answered.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I am from Dallas. Thank you.
No, thank you for joining and sharing your experience. It's wonderful.
Hi, I got a question here. I am from Canada, London, Ontario, Canada. I've been practicing this meditations for the last 3 weeks. My wife is into it for the last 2 years. Then she meditates every day, and I've seen her. Yeah, little bit of her influence too, and seeing, I've been to Dallas and Raleigh recently, and I've seen bit of a long story short, when I was meditating as young as 18, 19 years. When I was 18 years old, I started getting into the meditations, but the life cycle, took me different places and I left it, and I would like to come back to it right now. Since last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, what I am going through is I generally want to sit for an hour. The first half, maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes, I'm able to concentrate, I can meditate, I can see that. For a fraction of a second, I lose my conscious, it blacks out and I come back, blacks out, can come back again. And at some point, I'm blacking out completely. Then I come out of it, maybe 5-10 minutes later, I think. Then once after 30-40 minutes, even though I'm sitting for 1 hour, the rest of the session, I'm not able to concentrate. My mind is wandering like crazy. No matter I would like to come back and concentrate on my breath, my mind is still going back and forth. But the first 30-40 minutes of the session, whenever I sit for meditations, I have a very good feeling. But the last 20-30 minutes, I'm not able to. Now I've done it, I've tried to do only 30 minutes, and 30 minutes later, even though the first session when I do it, whatever the time of the day, and the second one, I'm not able to concentrate. And the other question what I have is, when I sit on a chair, crossed legs, should my feet touch on the ground, and how does it work?
Yeah, on the chair, you are basically like, let's say this is our legs.
Yeah.
You are just basically,
Yeah,
doing
I'm
the
crossing my
cross
legs. Yeah.
Yeah, you can touch. You have to be sitting in the most comfortable position so that you don't have distraction of, oh my, my sitting posture is not good, or it's irritating on my chair, back of the chair, something like that, right? So you can actually touch your feet on the ground if I think it's based on, so I'm short, honestly. So sometimes I can touch, sometimes I don't. So I'll just cross them and, sit in the meditation. Sometimes that's comfortable for me. Sometimes it's easier. Now, basically, I can't show you, but I'm sitting on the ground and I'm properly crossing my legs. So this is also one of my most comfortable position. But
Okay.
yeah, for your question, you can touch the ground. There is no restriction. In fact, it's helpful because you are basically, while meditating, you are grounding, right? If you are not wearing shoe and just touching any concrete or cement, it's basically helpful to reach even deeper levels of meditation. So I would say you can, but if you cannot, it's okay too. So the only main thumb of rule is sitting as comfortable as possible. Sometimes if I need to um, use my back support, I will do that and sit for 2 hours, 3 hours. If I don't want to get up, that's when I take my back support and sit in 3 hours meditation. So that's for me. For the first one, you said you tried multiple sessions, right? For 30 minutes, and first 40 minutes you are doing that. So are you using music for these 1 hour sessions?
Yes. Yeah, I use music, I use,
I'm just asking because music, I know for some people, they think it's a distraction, but music meditation, because music is already in a certain frequency, we reach that frequency and tries to eliminate all our thoughts quickly. Like eliminating meaning we can focus on our breath very quickly. So that's why I asked you if you are setting up music. Even the same reason we are doing this in the in our group meditation, we are playing some music so that oh, I just saw the time, but I'll be quick. Sorry guys, I respect all of your times. And yeah, if you are using music, and if you can, I'm not sure if you are using a pyramid, we can explain the benefits of pyramid in the later classes. But if you have pyramid, you can also use that for faster to to go quickly into your deeper concentration levels. So I use copper pyramid. I have it at home, so I use that every day. But if you don't have, it's okay. You can just keep doing the music meditation. Try to do with group of people. You said your wife does that, right? So if you can try to sit with her, along with her, it helps you also, because I feel a lot more energies when I'm sitting with, with you group. So group meditation matters. Try that. If you have pyramid, use that. That also helps giving you more energies because of the angles. But again, I will not talk so much about pyramid. And try to do. You don't have to. So every time. So what I do in my daily life, I'm a working woman. I work as a network engineer. So if I get 5-10 minutes also between my meetings, I just go and we have a prayer room in our office. So I just go and sit for 5 minutes, sit for 10 minutes, sit for 15 minutes, no matter what. I keep I keep holding my mind for doing meditation. It gets habituated that 1 hour, 2 hours, eventually it doesn't matter, because we started with 5 minutes. It's easier. We are basically tuning our mind to do it, and it becomes so familiar, this process. So yeah, I will also suggest you, if you can do 5-10 minutes also, try to accommodate in your schedules, like whenever you can, if not 30 minutes sometimes. But yeah, I'm so glad to hear you're practicing this, and please keep doing this. And I'm sure one day you will start sharing your experience very soon, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And when I'm doing the meditation too, like I feel my body like pulling, like, my legs are pulling, my whole body is pulling, like, then I feel that kind of thing. I think some kind of a change happening when I do the meditation.
Well, I just want to clap, because that's also wonderful experience. I think Monu, she shared that, right? This is also one kind of experience. All the physical changes, any pain or any heaviness in your brain or body, or any lightness also, these are all some of the experiences in meditation. So just let it be very open-minded, and stick to your timeline. If you want to do it for 1 hour or 30 minutes, stick to it, so that you're tricking your mind instead of your mind tricking you. So
Thank you.
thank you. I know it's 8:04. I should do it tomorrow. I'll stick to the schedule. But any more questions we can post in the group chats. I just wanted to share one more thing. We got assigned for like all these hosts, whoever is hosting, like I got 10 people to mentor, to help, basically to reach out in the WhatsApp, and to connect with you more if you need any help even more, or if you have any questions, or if you want to share something from your side. So I reached out to some of them. It's not spam, guys, and I'm sure some of the other hosts also might reach out to you either through WhatsApp or direct call. So yeah, I don't think it's spam. We are just trying to connect to you even more in a deeper level. Just wanted to give you that message.